Spirit. Stay healthy, stay well. It's refreshing, it's revitalizing, and it's the epitome of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the number one community radio station, Roots 96.1 FM, on Saturdays from 6 to 8 p.m. with a wacky one, Dudley Thompson. It's the perfect blend of sports, interviews, wacky news, and of course, what's the verdict? It's the Dudley Thompson Show on your number one community radio station, Roots 96.1 FM, every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
All right, and hello again, and welcome to the Dudley Thompson Show here on Roots FM 96.1. And guess what? We'll not be having any What's the Verdict today. We know the verdict. We're taking a COVID 19 2 weeks on break, so to speak. I'm going to invite artists all around the world to send your songs for the verdict starting the first Saturday of May. All right, just email your songs to WTV Songs. That's all lowercase WTV Songs at gmail.com. Only 2 songs per artist. And the songs must be properly mixed and mastered. And the artist must have a strong presence on social media, preferably Facebook. All right, so the new criteria for the show. All right, so it's the Dudley Thompson Show today for the first time. We don't know what's the verdict 2 weeks off for this week, but the show continues. When that feature will be off for 2 weeks, we're gonna restructure that feature and trying to get me to reach more artists globally. Want to expand the feature beyond Jamaican shores because reggae artists is not just in Jamaica; they're over the entire world. I want to reach the upcoming artists who are doing reggae from all across the universe. So again, if you're outside Jamaica and if you are anywhere in the world, if you're in Africa, I understand there's some good reggae songs there, and you want your song to be a part of What's the Verdict in the coming the first Saturday, the 2nd of May actually, just email your song to WTV, that's WTV Songs at gmail.com. All right. As that's how we start today's show, kick off today's show with not really prayerful, but should we say? And this is the feature we called here the Dudley Thompson Show 96.1 on this your FM dial. And we plan to kick off today's show in a gospel vibes. All right, we go to a lady called Da Flames. Da Flames there for you. Oh, we kick off today's show one called God Will Deliver. Da Flames. Oh, we kick off the show for you.
Whoa, my God will deliver me. He will deliver me. Hey, la 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 la. My God will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is faithful. I know He will deliver me. No matter how high the mountain, no matter how rough the sea, no matter how wide the valley, my God will deliver me. No matter how high the mountain, no matter how rough the sea, no matter how wide the valley, my God will deliver me. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is faithful. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. Hey, when doctors tell you that you're sick and can't get better, when bills are piling up, you start to feel the pressure. Just go on your knees and my God, heal any disease. Just power in the Almighty. Just read and take up your Bible. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is faithful. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver me. My God is faithful. I know He will deliver me. He will deliver will deliver me. God 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 will deliver me. If you're abused, you've been misused, lost and confused, you have no food, and no money, and no honey, suicidal thoughts. My God, my God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. My God, He is faithful. I know He will deliver me. My God is amazing. I know He will deliver me. My God, He is faithful. I know He will deliver me. The struggle is real, and it is a hard road to travel. I might feel lonely to go.
We call her Shirley Black, the mother of mackerel. Miss Black for you. A big song inside the verdict.
Oh my God, will fix things. You need a blessing. Oh my God, will fix things. My God will fix things. Oh my God will fix things. No need no stressing. Oh my God will fix things. You're feeling helpless. You felt abused, but help is on the way to pull you through. You're having sickness, don't know what to do. Call Mr. Fix It, 'cause he can fix it too.
First 5 years with your life. Are you ready? Hey, hey. Well, if you want
If you're addicted, fight the ball again. Call Mr. Fix It, 'cause he fix everything. My God will fix things. Oh my God will fix things. You need a blessing. Oh my God will fix things. My God will fix things. Oh my God will fix things. No need no stressing. Oh my God will fix things. Sometimes you're feeling down like you could can't get up, but don't give up no matter how it goes. A blessing is waiting to fill your cup. Call on Him, tell Him to fill me up. I ain't giving up 'cause He ain't giving up on me. I ain't giving up 'cause He ain't giving up on me. I ain't giving up 'cause He ain't giving up on me. Don't know what to do. Call Mr. Fix It, 'cause He can fix it too. No fear of the demon, Satan lose again. Call the Almighty, 'cause He's your only friend. Warriors arise. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. We are mighty warriors, ready for the battle. We are mighty warriors, fighting for the Lord. 1,000 may fall on your side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it shall not come near me. I am fighting for the Lord. When we raise our hands in Zion, when we raise our hands for the Lord, when we raise our hands in Zion, when we raise our hands for the Lord, we see the reward of the wicked. No evil charge over me. The enemy now defeated, powerless and harmless. My God stands beside me. Now we have a victory when we raise our hands in Zion. When we raise our hands for the Lord, we fear no foe. When we raise our hands in Zion, when we raise our hands for the Lord. Why don't you lift your hands and say, when we raise our hands in Zion, Lord, you are strong and mighty.
The following presentation is rated KC, Kingdom Content. It is not suitable for persons with weak constitution. Only those who desire to change towards an accurate position in Christ.
Cross to dawn the hill, so the world could see what the Lord did for me. And He laid upon the tree, people gathered
No containers, no mosquito, no dengue. So anywhere there's a breeding site, come make we get rid of them. Believe me, people don't play no fool. It's the only way to be dengue proof. Use repellent and cover up. But just in case you have a high fever with severe headache, pains, and nausea, take a paracetamol, drink lots of water. No take no chance till visit your doctor. Clear the site, avoid the bite, but just in case, treat it right.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, sponsored by the NHF.
Greetings to all the fans that make a brand culture Rios. Fab 5 here with you live. But ready? Hey, hey. One of the one if you're ready for the party. One of the one if you're feeling irate. Let me show them, man. Run it again. Yeah, man, Fab 5 and the house, so we don't know nice this guarantee. Come now. Well, up the one if you're ready for the party. Come follow me. Well, up the one if you're feeling irate. This your one that go wicked and wily. Come make me bubble in a rubber duck style. No party fan, this a session and go ram a head dance all massive this a session. Come in now, come together and rock this a one. This a reggae rhythm come and mash out the land. Play me selector, 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 play. Well, if you want me to dress up in a style, play me selector, so you wicked and wily. Play this a one. Well, if you want, if you ready for the party, it have the rum, bust off your rum. Well, if you want, if you're feeling irate,
Feeling road today.
mix party fun, this a session and go. Dance all massive, this a session and go. Come again, come together and rock this a one. This a reggae rhythm, come and mash up the land. Yeah. Everybody alright? Moving right along, all the dance out there in the house. Hey! Remember this song, you know?
Yeah, well, the party.
Watch out, all of them will like right from my back. It is a beautiful sight, my man love to watch. We see the girl
man,
them
text.
on the bike back. It is a beautiful sight, my man love to watch. You see the young girls on the bike back. Catch a girl them on the bike back. Watch a girl them on the bike. Hey, when the girl them on the bike back, yeah, when them a ride and fast shot. Just the bumper round on the back and them a chuck a little. Hey, around, move, now them make no move. Tell all the youth them make a right move, now make no move. Tell all the fashion show. Him same man catch up in a front row to see the enemy. I sing girl for the girl in a mini. Oh, hey. We sing the nothing girl in a mini. And the boy for the girl in a mini. Come now. One come for the mini passe. A two come for the mini passe. Three come for the mini passe. No come for who no love it. Yeah. Well, I'd like to hear up the man Alton. At the mighty club called Crossroads down here in DC. Hear this. Top five. Read the psalm if you're in a distress. And read the psalm if you want progress. And read the psalm if you're in a distress. And read the psalm if you want success. It's a blessed is the man. Read it and you must be true. We make you have no money. Stop a man from a pick off your goose and five. And it a keep it alive. And Jana, I make me dip on the mix Psalm 7. And if you chase with the devil, help me reach to the pearly gates. Leave all your problems behind. And make your enemy love you like friend. And read the psalm if you're in a distress. And read the psalm if you want progress. And read the psalm if you're in a distress. And read the psalm if you want success. We come to teach this a generation. Repeat from a Genesis to Revelation. To them a chance of this and corruption. And which one of them know the best who the man? Push up your hand if you don't go above your man. Raise your hand if you touch your hand with them. Push up your hand if you don't go above your man. Raise your hand if you touch your hand with them. Some fi mad yo, some fi heal yo, some fi make all your man better yo, some fi live long, some fi love long, some fi make a young girl if your husband, some fi don't fall, some fi success, some fi make wicked people start confess, some fi tie yo, some fi lose yo, some we can't come near yo. Remember David, he was a black man. So
Good night, Miss Max Funk. Keep it locked. 96 on the FM band. WDT Media TV. Keep it locked. And the man called
read the psalm if you want progress. Read the psalm if you want success. Big tune from over near outside Chalice. All the cocoa posse. My heart is heavy with sadness. Pastor told me you're going away to jump revival in a country church on Pocomania Day. But think it over before you go. Think it over before you walk away. We need to jump revival in a lonely way on Pocomania Day. Think of the good times we used to have, jumping popcorn, redemption road. And when you feel the spirit, I was always around to stop you from falling down. But think it over before you go. Think it over before you walk away. We need to jump revival in a lonely way on Pocomania Day. Come on. Jump and shock out. We come here for jump, we not come here for out. Jump and shock out. Hand in the ear and everybody shout. You rock so. I say you dip so. I say you wheel and come so. I say I fish and go, just stop and think it over before you go. Think it over before you walk away. We need to jump revival in a lonely way on Pocomania Day. How this next one was written by Brother Cooper for Rita Marley. Yeah, man, I'll just last tell you how it's done now. Yeah.
When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1.
Writer's version.
I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM. Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
Here I come with love and no hatred. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow all the days of my life. There'll be no one, no wish to be with no evil man. But there comes the day I will be greeted by the Father's hand. I live with good your children. And I say, oh yes. I live good your children. Oh yeah. Say my head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow all the days of my life. There be no one, no wish to be with no evil man. But there comes a day I will be greeted by the Father's hand. I live with good your children. Oh yeah. I live with good your children. Oh yes, hearts. Large of the people in New Jersey. Club Eclipse. Nice every time.
I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM. I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1.
You know what it is to have forever. Come on. And what it takes to make a solution. Fighting against oppression. Oh yeah. Battering down depression. Are you ready to stand up and fight the right revolution? Are you ready to stand up and fight it just like soldiers? Many are called, few are chosen. Oh yeah. Many are called, few are chosen. Oh yeah. Right. Oh yeah. Right.
Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show.
We gonna have a nice time. Do you? Think about that. A long, 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 long time. We gonna have a nice time. Do you? Think about that. This is my heart to rock you steady. I'll give you love anytime you're ready. This little heart in me just won't let me be. I'm gonna rock you down. I want you to rock with me a long, 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 long time. We gonna have no nice time. Thank you, thank you. Hey, think about that. All the crew down the Turks and Caicos, back my salute you all. Him and myself.
I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
The Gemini crew down in J.A. Large up. Makes the Upton Louis.
I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
I get my kicks from watching people. Come on.
Princess Udoka from
From the
Nigeria.
top.
When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
Nice time. Inside and out.
Yeah, man.
Big tune from the Melodians. Mighty, mighty breakdown. Big song from Jamaica. By the rivers of Babylon, sing. There is a dawn, and every way will we remember Zion. God the wicked carried us away captivity, require from us a song. How can we sing King Alpha's song in a strange land? For the wicked carried us away captivity, require from us a song. Now, how can we sing King Alpha's song in a strange land? Singing alone, sing a song of freedom, children. Sing a song, sing a song, brothers. We got to sing and shout it. We got to sing it together. We got to sing it together, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the sound of freedom now. Oh, oh, oh. More Melodians. Mighty Brenda one more time. Sweetness in the party. We go something like this. I can feel those chills taking over when you are
Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
when you say goodbye. Oh, what a sweet sensation. Love, what strange emotion. You got love and devotion.
Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
Said I wake up in the morning,
I am
slaving for
Princess
bread.
Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
Up in the morning, slaving for bread, son. I saw that every mouth can heal it. Oh, the Israelites. The wife from my kids, pack up and leave me. Darling, she said I was yours too easy. Oh, the Israelites. Shuffling my tear up trousers ago. I don't want to bend up like Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, the Israelites. After a storm, you must be a calm. You catch me from the farm, you sound your alarm. Oh, the Israelites. The Israelites. I'm wondering how something the Israelites. Remember this next song?
I am Princess Udoka from Nigeria. When I am in Jamaica, I listen to the Dudley Thompson Show on Roots 96.1 FM.
Have no fear. I'm right here. I've got the pills for your fever and chills. Your big news, my friend, is the medical news. Come to meet my patient. Come to meet my patient. I want pressure and slide. If you can't stay aside, when you do the slide, pick up the foot. Cause your feet slide to the beat. Move and groove. Yes, my friends. Then you find yourself doing this dance. Sing now. Come to meet my patient. Come to meet my patient. I want pressure to slide. large enough money. And all the fans from Florida, especially Fort Lauderdale, massive. All the good at Eastern Caribbean, Costa Rica, Virgin Islands, yeah man, respect. From 5 to yeah, anytime. Keep the drum on the cables. Yeah man, keep it like large up in the rich part today, you don't know. Baby, baby, why, oh why did you leave me for another guy, girl? Baby, baby, why, oh why did you leave me? And now you're gonna cry, girl. What is the need of loving, baby, when you left me and went your way, girl? I know that you'll be sorry. The noise come on, baby, 'cause I won't hear your plea, girl. I was the one who loved you, but you didn't need me, and now you lost me. You never know the use of a good thing until the day that you have lost it. Like to hear about the radio jocks throughout North America. Yeah man, thank you all for propagating the Jamaican culture and keeping it flying high all the time. Special mention to the man Tony Carr over there in Washington, D.C. Large up my bread drink, I know. You did the album then because I don't know. In the meantime, to all the girls in the party called Carol, every Carol that I know always sweet. What is it? Watch this now. Hello, Carol, I'm depending on you. Hello, Carol, I'm depending on you. Rocking nice and easy. Reggae music on the music box, Fat 5 all the way. The most versatile band in the world, and I don't know. I've got a fever and fish cold. I'm depending on you. From my heart and soul, I'm depending on you. Break. No more tears on my pillow. Like a flowing river. Cause my mommy forsake me, and my daddy won't see me. No, I'm like a bachelor with no relation. Scotch. You remember this one? First of two in a row, yeah. The taxi come. I'm in already. Why them really name on-time patrol? Yeah, man. That's why me always take on-time taxi. Them always on time. 24/7, 44/8. Me take on-time taxi straight.
On-time taxi service, something special on the road that could get you there early. Yes, I'm telling you, they worth it. Here's the number, my friend, because you deserve it.
9263866. 9263866.
On-time taxi service, something special on the road.
When it hits you, you feel no pain. It's roots rock reggae. Good music to your soul, to your soul.
Saturday 12 midnight till morning light.
With me, your host, Abaco, right here on Roots 96.1 FM.
Rising out of us, rising out of us, rising out of us.
All right, 96.1 on the FM. But you heard there's some classical song there, taken from Take No Memory Lane, courtesy of Fab Five. Welcome to the feature now. We call their Sports Spectrum, 96.1 on the FM dial. And today's Sports Spectrum brought to you, of course, by Three Man's Pharmacy, Paul Hamilton and friend, and and Dan Anthony.
Needs and much more. Go to three for all your pharmaceutical needs and much more. Go to Three Man's Pharmacy at Shops to 3 and 4 Three Man's Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645. That's 758-6645 or 758-0681. That's Three Man's Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton,
Oh, baby, it's a wild world.
Admiral Tess,
I was glad,
Bhutan Warrior,
time has come.
Sam Buttercup,
As close as I can.
Upton James,
Girl of my dream, where are you?
Michael Rutherford,
Jamaican night, it feels like paradise.
and Proactive.
Bang to bang, you go come down, give me a dim, possible.
The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now.
Count on me, say I got first night party.
Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
It's a Jacka production.
Two-time What's the Verdict winner, Dan Anthony. EP is now available. Featuring big songs such as Nothing,
Nothing changed my life. If you feel me, don't give up.
Progress,
Them no love it when you are progress.
Living is so hard, Love Makes the World Go Round, Good Time, and Step Up. For bookings and obsessions, call 1-876-376-8418. This is a must for your collection.
Me have to give thanks. It's done and Tony.
Drinking a bottle of Heaven Flow purified water is like restoring life at the highest standard. Refreshing quality that keeps you hydrated in any weather. Running, walking, or at the office, your best choice for purified drinking water is Heaven Flow. A piece of heaven. Distributed by Flow Drinking Water, 30 to 32 Red Hills Road, Kingston 10. Call 876-455-4732. Email heavenflow@gmail.com. Visit our website at heavenflowwater.com.
All right, 96.1 on the FM dial, and this is indeed sports spectrum. And there are more disappointing news for Jamaicans and other Caribbean cricketers looking to feature in this year's Indian Cricket Premier League, as the Board of Control of Cricket in India suspended the T20 tournament indefinitely because of, the COVID-19 pandemic. The decision follows the extension of the nationwide lockdown of the Indian government until May 3, which means that there is no possibility of hosting the event in a regular summer window. The BCCI has set a new window for the tournament, which was to be held between March 29 and May 24 originally. That leave tournament stakeholders, including the players, and they're facing big setbacks as none of the IPL players receive any money until the tournament actually takes place. Jamaican Chris Gale, Andre Russell, Sheldon Cottrell, O'Shane Thomas, and Fabian Allen are among 12 Caribbean players contracted for the T20 IPL season. So that's good news there. And the manager of the West Indies senior men's team, Roy Lewis, says the current challenge facing the coaching staff is creating a winning culture. The Windies are now in Sri Lanka ahead of their three-match one day series. It starts in Colombo. The aim is to build on what the team has been able to achieve in the past 4 months, which see them win 7 games from their last 9 ODI games. In the meantime, Lewis says the coaching staff isn't overreacting for their two-wicket loss to Sri Lanka Cricket Board 11 in their practice match on Monday. Lewis, who recently signed a new contract with Cricket West Indies, says he wants to develop a winning culture with the original team. And said there's not good news there. All right, and looking back now at news there in the world of sports and football news now, a decision by the Kingston and the St. Andrew Football Association CASAF Major League Super League could be made at the end of by very shortly. They're due to have a meeting sometime soon. And CASAFA and the Super League competition are suspended of the government of Jamaica announced a restriction on permits for public gathering amid the coronavirus outbreak. And we understand that CASAFA will meet to discuss the way forward. All right, and reggae boy Daniel Gordon has signed a new one-year contract with Cushmer FC in the second tier of German football. The contract will run until summer of 2021. In addition to signing the new contract, the 35-year-old will be joining the club coaching staff at the end of the season after an extended 2-year spell. Gordon has been with Kashmir since 2017 and was then for the previous spell in 2016, where he scored 6 goals in 93 games. He made 5 appearances for the Reggae Boys between 2013 and 2015, while scoring 1 goal in the process. The former Bundesliga player was a member of Jamaica's squad to the Copa America in 2015. All right, and the Jamaica Football Federation insists that governance changes announced following FIFA's audit were not ordered by world governing body FIFA. The 13 person really they are a member of other stakeholders who ought to have a say was based on the fact that they wrote to FIFA on March 9, 2018 and CONCACAF and asked for help. Rickett noted. Rickett had added that based on discussion with the chairman of the GFF committee, Federation is a healthy financial status. All right, a quick pause for the call inside Sports Spectrum, and today's Sports Spectrum is brought to you, of course, by
needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at shops to 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton, Admiral Tess, Bhutan Warrior, Sam Buttercup, as close as I can, Upton James, girl of my dream, where are you? Michael Rutherford, and Proactive. Bang to bang, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now. Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
It's a Jacka production. 2-time What's the Verdict winner, Dan Antoni. EP is now available. Featuring big songs such as Nothing.
Nothing changed my love. If you feel me, don't give up.
Progress.
Them no love it when you are progress.
Living is so hard. Love makes the world go round.
Love makes the world go round.
Full time and step up. For bookings and dub sessions, call 1-876-376-8418. This is a must for your collection.
Me have to give thanks. It's done and Tony.
Drinking a bottle of Heaven Flow purified water is like restoring life at the highest standard. Refreshing quality that keeps you hydrated in any weather. Running, walking, or at the office, your best choice for purified drinking water is Heaven Flow. A piece of heaven. Distributed by Flow Drinking Water, 30 to 32 Reynolds Road, Kingston 10. Call 876-455-4732. Email heavenflow@gmail.com. Visit our website at heavenflowwater.com.
All right, welcome back now to the feature we call your Sports Spectrum, and it's 96.1 on this year FM dial. And Jamaica's two-time world championship sprint hurdles medalist Danielle Williams will be enshrined in the USA Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association NCAA Division II Track and Field Athlete Hall of Fame as the class of 2020. The announcement came on Thursday via the UTSFCCCA. Williams, who won gold medals in the 2015 World Championships in Beijing, China, is among 6 Division II athletes to be included, and she graduated from Johnson C. Smith University in 2014. And between 2013 and 2014, Williams won 9 NCAA titles, including 8 individual crowns. According to USTFACCCA, Williams will turn in arguably the greatest two-day performance in NCAA Division II history at the 2013 Outdoor Track and Field Championships in Pueblo, Colorado, where she helped lead the Golden Bulls to their second consecutive runner-up finish in the team standings. Williams is the third athlete from Johnson C. Smith inducted into the USTFCCA NCAA Division II Track and Field Athlete Hall of Fame in the past 4 years, joining Leaford Green, class of 2017, and her sister, Sharon Williams, in the class of 2018. So a good note there for the Jamaicans in that aspect. All right, and students of the Hope Valley Experimental Primary School in Kingston were working towards creating basketball team when they were hurried off the court by arrival of the coronavirus in Jamaica. The Southern Basketball Conference, in collaboration with the National Integrity Action, had donated basketball equipment to Hope Valley and were also teaching the rudiments of the game to students when the national closure of schools occurred on March 13. Hope Valley bears the unique status of catering for both able-bodied and physically challenged students in the same classroom, and this was also helped translate into basketball. And it will translate onto the basketball courts. Special projects manager with the Southern Conference, Calvin Martin, says teaching the game to both able and physically challenged students is a part of their aim to spread the sports to youngsters over the entire Jamaica. The program, geared towards promoting basketball in primary schools across the island, was carried out of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, St. Thomas, Kingston, before, as you know, coronavirus put on halt to all those proceedings. What a way. All right, and because we continue here inside sports now, that the Commonwealth Games and the World Championships are scheduled to be held at 3 days apart. Until the Commonwealth World Championship will be held on July 24th and ends about August 17th. And the Commonwealth Games start about 3 days later. And based on what we're hearing so far, athletes will tend to go for the World Championship because it carries prize money. The Commonwealth Games doesn't carry any prize money. And because the athletes are so inactive based on what happened since the coronavirus, and they are inactive since 2020, they will, once the games are on, they will up to go for that one. We must say corona pending, we can say, because the bird is still not being counted as yet globally, but but that one could be athlete will tend to go for the World Games because it carry prize money. The Commonwealth Games doesn't offer the athlete any sort of prize money. So my guess is that the athletes will opt for the World Games instead of all the Commonwealth Games is not a world meet. It's for the best teams in the Commonwealth, but the World Games offer prize money. All right, and there's a note here on for those who want what's the verdict. It's off for this week and next week. When I want to ask youngsters, young artists around the world, if you're an aspirant upcoming artist and it's want to be showcased free of cost, yes, inside what's the verdict, just email the song to WTV at that's WTV at gmail.com. 2 songs per artist and send 2 songs. Don't send a demo. The song artist must have a very strong social media presence, preferably YouTube. All right, so the artist must have a strong social media presence, preferably YouTube. All right, so again, the new going forward for what's the verdict for this good for the 2nd of May. Requesting our songs, email the songs, 2 songs per artist. Send your best 2 songs first, and then we respond to you. Send it to WTV, that's WTV Media at Gmail. No, not media, sorry, WTV Songs at gmail.com. All right, and it's all low cases. All right, so again, send the songs again to because you can put on the screen, it's right here, put on the screen. WTV Songs at WTVsongs at gmail.com. You must send your songs to. All right, as we wrap up this time inside the Sports Spectrum. So on that note, now we're gonna wrap up Sports Spectrum, and today's Sports Spectrum is today's Sports Spectrum is brought to you, or was brought to you, of course, by Chima's Pharmacy, Paul Hamilton and friend Don and Tony, Heaven Flow Spring Water.
Needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at shops 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they are located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton. Admiral Test. Bhutan Wheel. Sam Buttercup. As close as I can. Upton James. Girl of my dream, where are you? Michael Rutherford. And the Proactive. Bang to bang, the river come down, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now. Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
It's a Jacka production. 2-time What's the Verdict winner, Don and Tony. EP is now available. Featuring big songs such as Nothing. Nothing changed my life. If you feel me, don't give up. Progress. Them no love it when you are progress. Living is so hard. Love makes the world go round. Love makes the world go round. Let it lift your nation. Full time and step up. For bookings and dub sessions, call 1-876-376-8418. This is a must for your collection. We have to give thanks. It's done and
Drinking a bottle of heavy low purified water is like restoring life at the highest standard. Refreshing quality that keeps you hydrated in any weather. Running, walking, or at the office, your best choice for purified drinking water is Heaven Flow. a piece of heaven. Distributed by Flow Drinking Water, 30 to 32 Reynolds Road, Kingston 10. Call 876-455-4732. Email heavenflow@gmail.com. Visit our website at heavenflowwater.com.
All right, and that's how we conclude Sports Spectrum today. I was saying to you earlier, where I didn't have any What's the Verdict today. It's off for 2 weeks. Yes, and we're trying to revamp the feature. And again, we're asking artists around the globe, just email your best 2 songs. Don't send any demo. Email your best 2 songs to WTV. I'm going to show you that on screen here. Email your best song to WTVsongs@gmail.com. All right, that's WTVsongs@gmail.com. Email the songs, and the artist must have a strong social media presence and including YouTube and Facebook. Anybody go to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, but you must have a strong presence on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. All right, so the artist must have strong social media presence. The song must be properly mixed and mastered, and email the songs, name of the song, the artist to WTV Songs. That's WTVsongs@gmail.com. Again, all right, send to this email. It's WTVsongs@gmail.com. If you want your song to be featured on the verdict, we'll play 3 songs by upcoming artists. And the viewers and listeners will listen to songs carefully. And the one they like, they say big tune. And the one they think is just an okay song, they say average tune. And the one they think is no good, the one they don't like, they will say lame tune. All right, but in this segment now, we'll play for you some songs. Earlier, we give you a party vibe earlier with Fab Five. Yeah, we gave you a party vibe earlier, and now we'll give you some songs that were past winners inside the verdict for those who are watching from around the world. Let's say hi there to Miss Max Funk from London. Keep it locked as well. That is 6 on the FM band. And the band called, yes, Max Funk there from over in England. Keep it locked. 96.1 on this here FM band. And also, we're going to welcome all our past winners to the show. I also watch it as well. I think it's Relentless is also watching as well. He was the winner of last week's What's the Verdict. So we'll hear his song as well. But in the meantime, we'll play for you some past winners of the show. So the upcoming artists are now recording songs and want to be their songs to be winners on the show. Give you an idea of the standard that were set by the past winners, and hoping that the winners to come can lift the standard. And the man who raised the bar so high, and is a man called Paul Hamilton. He raised the bar, and people like Monifa Gus, Admiral Tess, yeah man, Desert, Winsome Benjamin, Jasmine Davy, Odette Shakespeare, raised the bar so high, and persons like Egyptian, yeah man, D'Angel, raise the bar high on the verdict. Just to name a few. QQ. Just to name a few. All right. My phone saying change the rule. No, not change the rule. Max, no, not will change the rule. Not will change the rule. No, we just asking us, just adding some additional stuff. We want to kind of eliminate all the lame tune them. We want some good songs now. We have some good competitive songs. So the song, I will stop. The only thing now, we will stop accept demo. Because the entire world now is no longer playing demo on the radio. So I want to discourage a man saying a demo to be played, because the song will be properly mixed and mastered. And that way they are changing the rule now, we're adjusting to the times. Because now, even in England now, if you know, if it's in a song to an England station and they're properly mastered and mixed, they are not playing it. Unless it's illegal, but we call it Paris stations. But this mainstream station in England not playing songs, if the songs are properly mixed and mastered. What you call demo. So I'm gonna do a song on his phone. So yes, the quality, yes, the quality, yes, the quality. So one quality song now. When I hear a song right now, must be a quality song that can be endorsed by audience globally. So I'm trying to get better songs for the verdict. But we have some good songs in the past that won on the show. And we have some winners that, can go on, but not the best of quality. So we want to maintain. So we're going to play some songs right now. We're going to try to find the best of the past winners. Thanks, Miss Fung. Yeah, man. So we want when a song, we must say, yes, it deserves to win. We want to have that kind of, yes, this really a good song. It deserves to win. That's what we're aiming for now. We're going to play for you now some past winners inside the verdict. Man like Paul Hamilton. And he covered some American song, Cupid, by Paul Hamilton. This is a past winner inside What's the Verdict. Yeah, man, that's a classical one there by Paul Hamilton called Cupid. One of the classic winning song by Paul Hamilton. Paul Hamilton is a many time winner. He won his show as a producer, artist, and arranger. About 18 times. times. Yeah, you. And the latest song by Paul Hamilton and Nicky Burke, Let It Be Me. So now give us some of the song that won in the show in the past. And we're hoping that the person to win in the very future can raise the bar. All right, Paul Hamilton there for you alongside Nicky Burke. Pass me that inside. Give us your feedback.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone, now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet love, I find complete love. Oh, Lord, your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me away. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone, now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet love, I find complete love. Oh, Lord, your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me away. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me. And you always let it be me. Each time we meet love, I find complete love. Oh, Lord, your sweet love. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me, and that you always let.
Yeah, man, we call him Paul Hamilton there for you. Yeah, man, he's a past winner. So these are the song that won the show in the past. We told you earlier Paul Hamilton won the verdict as a singer and a producer. He produced people like Admiral Tess, persons like Money for Gus, and other persons like Rutherford, yeah man, and also he produced a lot of upcoming artists. And give you one of the songs that he produced, also one on the show. And one is called Girl of My Hamilton. In the show, we'll give you some parts with this. Remember, again, for those who want to be a part of the show, come in, just email your songs there. Yes, gonna give you now out to just email your songs. All right, just email your songs there to wtvsongs@gmail.com. Yeah, man, just email the songs to www.tvsongs@gmail.com. All right, Paul Hamilton there for you, Girl of My Dreams. Produced by Paul Hamilton.
Girl of my dreams, I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Girl of my dream, where are you? Girl of my dream. If I could just hold your hand, surely then you would understand that it's you I adore forevermore. A love like mine is hard to find. It's a burning fire. It's a raging flame. Although you won't hear my plea that love is breaking, it's a shame. If I could just hold your hand, surely then you would understand that it's you I adore forevermore. Yeah, yeah, girl of my dream, what should I do? Girl of my dream, I'm sad and blue. Can't go on without you, girl of my dream. If I could just hold your hand, surely then you would understand that it's you I adore forevermore. Girl of my dreams, where are you?
Yeah, man, we call him my Upton Jane for you. A man called Paul Hamilton. Yeah, man, and I told you earlier. And if you want your song to be a part of the future, what's the verdict? Have to email the songs to wtvsongs@gmail.com. That's wtvsongs@gmail.com. We now go to a song by the brother, and we call him Desert. Yeah, man, a past winner, one called Stronger by Desert. A past winner inside what's the verdict? Here we go, Stronger by Desert.
Like a child in the wilderness, I was lost, so lost. Didn't have a future and I didn't know my past. But just saw some good in me. From my bondage, he set me free.
And we call in the desert, produced by the man called Stitch 9 in Augustone. Keep it locked. And I say, get him on some good amount of attention there. The man called Relentless. One called All About the Money by Relentless. And this one getting much attention by these jocks all across. It won last week. And it's a buzz now going on about one by the man called Relentless. This one is called All About the Money. Yeah, man, Relentless there for you. All About the Money by Relentless. Wow.
Money them, yeah, and them play energizer money use a play it. Me about money use a come here. All about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them don't want to see me any money them. Yeah, and them play the energizer money use a play it. Me about money use a come here. Money, 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 money. Money when me need, money me have to make no money. Money when me need, money me have to make no money. No money, dog. What about you? Girls, house, clothes, cars, money about you. I don't make money, you really ought to. How the hell you gonna make money pass you? The one you got, you make the boy well up class too. Now I try to make money, you really got to. I spend me pay money if it loves you. And your bones them will pay the cost too. To make money more time, me end up at your life is a struggle, but the money me is still out. To make a little more on me, muscle and me shop for things. Me a juggle money hungry. Some muscle all about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it just them no want to see me make the money them. Yeah, and them live like the energizer money. Use a play it, me about money, use a dummy. Me all about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them no want to see me make the money them. Yeah, and them live like the energizer money. Use a play it, me about money, use a dummy. Me got a lot of money, many millions. Pretty girls from Jamaicans, Brazilians. Very soon to me, you go up trillions. You never know what me own the most pavilions. Bill Gates want to buy up billions. In the year me have multiple zillions. Every year me don't need millions. Some only have the dream about millions. Me can't do a piece of island like Gilligan. Spend more money than lots of million. Can't look at them, my money for trillion. Good white friends and girl with you, silly man. All about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them don't want to see me make the money. Them yeah, but them look like the energizer money. Use a play it, me about money, use a dummy. All about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them don't want to see me make the money. Them yeah, but them look like the energizer money. Use a play it, me about money, use a dummy. Money, 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 money. Money when me need, money me have to make no money, 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 money. Money when me need, money me have to make no money. Girl, what we do, I feel like money, money. She want a brand new beam, money, money. She want Gucci and Gucci, money, money. More than me want somebody. Money in my pocket, take me anywhere me want vacation. Switzerland, Japan, Paris, in France. My pocket, them take me knees and me pants. Me got a new dance, me got the money dance. English, you tell me to go and make the money. You want try, and I tell me to go and make the money. Magic, you tell me to go and make the money. The money, the money, the money, the money. All about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them don't want to see me make the money. Them yeah, but them live like the energizer money. Use a play it, me about money, use a dummy. All about the girls, I all about the money. Some play it, them don't want to see me.
All of a singer. We don't know if you know this group. Go look for the song and play it for you shortly. They did over a Jamaican classic. And we also have is the first foreign language winner inside What's the Verdict. It's a French language song. The singer is called MC Janik. Song is called Femme Fouchoufette. The first foreign language song to win inside the verdict. MC Janik.
Pas de temps pour nous perdre par minute, par seconde. Moi me dis oui, femme foutu fête, yo peux pas mettre, c'est moi la fête tout net. Des pieds à la tête, moi me dis oui, femme foutu fête, yo peux pas mettre, c'est moi la fête tout net. Des pieds à la tête, tu es un bijou, un prix de beauté. Tes parents t'ont pas fait le clé. Pas tester si j'étais un roi. J'aurais donné. Si tu veux être reine, à toi de décider. Moi, oui, femme toute faite, yo peux pas mettre, c'est moi la fête tout net. Des pieds à la tête, oui, femme toute faite, yo peux pas mettre, c'est moi la fête tout net. Des pieds à la tête, je me dis que ton cœur est déjà après ça tu me donnes un baiser. Parce que ce qui est dû est dû. Femme foutu fête, yo peut pas mettre, c'est à la fête ou net. Des pieds à la tête, femme foutu fête, yo peut pas mettre, c'est à la fête ou net. Des pieds à la tête. Tu me dis que c'est dur de se partager. Qu'entre les deux, ton cœur est en train de balancer. Mais laisse ton âme parler, tu sauras la vérité. Il me faut ou bien t'aimer ou bien te détester. Quand toutes celles que j'ai connues, depuis toi n'existe plus. Et ce n'est pas moi qui l'ai voulu, c'est dans le ciel que je l'ai lu. J'ai vu moi oui, oui. Femme foutu fête, yo peut pas mettre, c'est à la fête ou mettre des pieds à la tête, moi oui, oui. Femme foutu fête, yo peut pas mettre, c'est à la fête ou mettre des pieds à la tête. Ce soir c'est oui ou c'est non, c'est d'accord ou pas d'accord. Si c'est ok, c'est carré, si c'est non, arrêtez là. Soit c'est oui ou c'est non, c'est d'accord ou pas d'accord. Si c'est ok, c'est carré, si c'est non, arrêtez.
Yeah, man, the first song, non-English song to win inside the What's the Verdict combo some 5 years, I was some 16 years ago. If you have songs, reggae songs in foreign language, if you have songs in reggae, in language, send them along as well. You never know. But this one, the first song to win verdict in a foreign language. French, you know. I don't know if Miss Funk know this group from England. They're called the Blackstone. Tell me, Miss Funk, if you know this group from London. I think they're from I think they're from London. They're from England Stones. And they want with a Jamaican cover. They covered a Jamaican song and they came out on top inside the one called Queen Majesty. Yeah, man, this one by them. yesterday. The group they called the Blackstones out of the UK, out of London, the big winner inside What's the Verdict? And it makes fun if you can, and they send me a number when I try to call them. I don't get any response at all. So if it's fun if you can know them till I get in touch with us here at Roots FM because they are winners inside What's the Verdict? They send me a number, but I'm not getting through to them at all via that number. All right. 96.1 on the FM dial. COVID-19. All right. We're going to end the show. We're going to play now Jennifer Barrett, a many-time winner of the verdict. Here one, we call it Justice. Here we go. Jennifer Barrett.
Stand up, oh, stand up. Stand up for justice, stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world, you know can't condemn this. Do not be place on no think of on this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. Stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world. Sit the box, leave but no one can run this. Stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world, how no fit done this. Do not be place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. Police and soldier, but no hear that one in a stick it up. The bloodshed must stand up for justice. We the people, must stand up for justice. Stand up for justice. This your world, you know can't done this. Do not be place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. Stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world, how no fit done this. Do not be place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. If you don't love this, you want your son, no love it, boom. Boom blast, this your one, your son, it is shoot. A chapter deal make the devil all panic. So how no fit this earth without it? Oh, you see you're right, no bother, go, sell it out. If you don't run, no, no sell, no correct it out. Iniquity work and we have a burn them out. If you're not say good, you better shut your mouth. We the people, we the people, must stand up for justice. We the people, must stand up for justice. Place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. Stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world, how no fit done this. Do not be place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. I mean, I must make place right here now, don't it? When you see that I can't please, don't it? Iniquity working, we are go out. If you not sell up, no better shout it. Stand up for peace, stand up for justice. This your world, you know can't condemn this. You won't be place on no think of fun this. Mislead your children, but no one can run this. Stand up for peace, stand up for.
Yeah, man, they call out Jennifer Barrett there for you next time. Yeah, man. So next May, songs at G.
Are you suffering from any common illness such as diabetes?
Well, I see 5 o'clock on the wall. That ain't time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long. Farewell. Farewell. Adieu. Adieu. Be good. Stay well. Bye bye. Keep warm.